Hello, and welcome everyone. Thank you for your patience. Welcome to episode number 10 of the Share Your Nurse Story. This is a special episode. I'm laughing because I am so running behind time. Welcome again to the special episode. I say special times 3 or 10 because this episode is one of the best. Last week was the best, and this week is one of the best. So, thank you so much for joining us today. This is Nurses in Charge, and this is our podcast, Share Your Nurse Story. Today, again, I repeat, is a special episode. And I say that so many times because I am just hanging out with my dad, and we are just hanging out and speaking on his nursing journey, even though he is no longer a nurse, but he will be telling us a whole lot about what it meant being a nurse's aide. And before I bring my dad up, I just want to tell you all that as immigrants to the United States, my dad being a nurse's aide played an intricate role in our journey here to the States. So when I say today is special, it sure is special. We will be talking a whole lot about my dad's nursing journey, but more especially how that has impacted my legacy as a nurse as well. So let me bring my dad up. This is not even scripted. This is just to hang out with my dad. Hello, Daddy.
Mama,
How are you doing today?
thank you. How about
Awesome.
you?
I am good. Just laughing. I'm happy that we can hang out together on this show.
Okay.
We usually hang out at Cracker Barrel and other places. Oh, it's been a while since we went there. But I wanted us to also hang out as nurses because you have a major story to tell as a nurse, and I couldn't just not have an episode with you while you were visiting here in the United States. So awesome. Let me see, someone's joining us from. Let's see, who is this? Kaja. Welcome. Kaja's open. Enjoy. Your WhatsApp number is okay. All right. Perfect. Thank you so much, Kaja, for joining us. You're joining from WhatsApp. We are privileged to have you. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my dad and I. This is a special show to hang out and to share our special bond as nurses. So, Daddy,
Yes.
please introduce yourself. Even though I'll be calling you Daddy, but they need to hear your real name.
My name is Mr. Fungbeh D. Missionary for the Church of Christ, and also been a nursing assistant for a long year.
Yes, Daddy, you are the oldest nursing assistant that I know. So this is why bringing you on the show, uh, established by Nurses in Charge, called Share Your Nurse Story. It is so much important to bring you here because when I looked around and thought about nurses in my family, you are one of the oldest nursing assistant. So what a privilege. I'll be very um, uh, I'll go easy with you. This this interview is going to be very fun, and I just want to start out with um, allowing you to tell our viewers what inspired you to pursue a career as a nurse assistant, as a certified nurse assistant, CNA.
Okay, when I got in the United States in the year 1990, at that time there were a lot of factory jobs all around the city. But I refused to do a factory job and I decided to go to the city mayor. At that time they were recruiting nursing assistants to send to CCRR.
Mm-hmm.
And there I went, I got registered, took the test, and went for 9 months training constantly. Then they sent us to various nursing home to do our internship, and I was chosen by the Jewish. I did my internship. After we finished, they sent a record down to the school,
Mm-hmm.
and then I graduated, and they still wanted me to work for them. And I worked for them for more than 15 years. Then we moved down to Joint City, Jacksonville, and I still work with the Jewish home on our side. But
Mm-hmm.
what inspired me is that being a nurse, you're working for yourself, working for the people who you're doing the job for. It would be like if, for example, your age are working for the old people. Now
Mm-hmm.
I expect now if I become in their shoe, I expect for somebody to work with me or for me to
Mm-hmm.
help me or well we all they happy because we all you happy then they cannot be able to gather and do what they need to do.
Yeah.
And to have that in mind that you're not working only for the money, you're working for human being. And the glorification goes straight to God when you work very honestly. Every place I work, I'm not praising myself. You should always like me because why? I do my work with my heart and pressure that I'm happy to do it. I'm not proud to say, oh, I'm working at CNA.
Mm-hmm.
I was proud because I'm helping people. And if people really used to like me, the day I'm off, they will ask the manager, what is Moon? 1-800 Moon.
Oh, hold up. What was your name? What name they used to call you?
1-800 Moon.
Why they put 100 there?
Because I got toll free number. You can't pay to call toll free number.
No, it's free. So
Free
they used to
because
call.
every day people, the day I'm off, they will
Yeah.
call me. When I'm
Yeah.
off, they'll call me. So I say,
Uh-huh.
you call 1-800 Moon.
100 move.
Yeah, and you know those days I was small. When I'm home, when you see me getting ready to go, then I'll
Yeah.
call me.
They've called your direct line.
Yeah, 1-800 Moon.
I remember when
Ah,
you and I worked at Holding Nursing Home up
okay.
in Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone, being a brand new nurses aide myself, I had just come out of high school, and I was just much intrigued at the fact that everyone in the building knew you. All the patients were like, they were excited when you came to work. Hey Moo, hey Moo. I'm like, Moo, I know your name is Kim Moo, but they cut it down to Moo, and then the 1-800 part, I was like, wait a minute, what's happening here? But that entire nursing home where you and I worked, and it was good that they separated us. They
Yeah.
had you on a separate wing, and they had me on another one. So wow, but Daddy, my question backing up this first one is,
Mm.
what profession did you pursue? What was your profession before nurse's aide? Coming from Liberia, why couldn't you take that on in the United States? Why did you have to go and become a nurse's aide?
Thank you very much.
Uh huh.
The situation in this country is very hard.
Hmm.
If you don't sit and think very well, you can't get anything to do. I graduated with associate degree in agriculture in Liberia. When I came here, there was no agriculture area in the north because I came in New Jersey from New Jersey. I went to Providence.
Mm-hmm.
You can find agricultural settlers there. So I decided to get me some document that I can work with.
Mm-hmm.
So when that was announced that they need nursing assistant
Mm-hmm.
and they're going to hire them, they pursued me. I went and took the test and passed. I went for training for 9 months at that time.
Wow.
I was not with more than 300 students.
Oh my goodness, that's a big class.
because they were
Woo.
looking, no, it was divided by the group that they wanted because they were
Yes.
looking to send in the various homes.
Yes.
And we started to work there. When I started to observe that the best way you can keep yourself busy with the work is
Mm-hmm.
to always do what is necessary for yourself. When we go for assignment,
Mm-hmm.
the assignment people don't like, I said I want it. 1 a.m. I can take any assignment.
Oh my goodness.
Then after my assignment, I will sit a while, about 10, 15 minutes. Then I
Mm-hmm.
start to take the water and start passing water to all the patient juices.
You were
And
just a busybody, never sitting still. I saw
yeah.
you.
So at the end of the day, the
Uh-huh.
manager on the floor asked me, why you always do that? I said, I
Mm.
love my job. It's
Oh,
my job. I get the money to process my children paper, my
yeah.
family kind of country, so I need to take it very important.
Mm-hmm.
And that way I took it very important too up until you're here. You see, when you have to do something that is straight to God, you get blessing for that.
Mm-hmm.
When I want to apply, I know I apply with money, I get apply with telling them my people are in this kind of condition.
Yeah.
And God made it that we knew where people were and the petition was sent there. And
Mm-hmm.
it got approved. So
Did
when
your
I,
job help you? Your job help you that time when you were fixing our
no,
immigration document?
no,
No.
no.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not what well, it's not a business. But I told
Mm-hmm.
them I'm working towards my family coming. So
Okay.
I always ask if I had anybody or anyone who don't want to work today, I will still work for them.
Mm.
Try to work in the morning,
Mm.
in the afternoon,
You
and at
work,
night.
Daddy. Wow. Wow. I remember you told us when you came for us back home. You said that you had just been hospitalized because you were doing so many overtime till even the day before your flight. You got dehydrated.
Yeah. And they
Oh
told me
my.
to ride away in hospital, and they gave me 2 pounds of water. The baby want two in my
Yeah,
system.
2 liters.
Yeah, and they told me not to drink any soda. I only be drinking water now
But why were you doing several jobs? Why couldn't you just do one job?
because
Those are my innocent questions I used to ask you, Daddy. Why too many jobs? Why you can just do one?
the reasons the other
Mhm.
thing you won't have know what I went through. The
Hmm.
rent, I had to pay the rent, and the other time we were getting $150 a week, and the rent I was paying it was about $300.
Wow.
Then the
Three hundred
food,
dollars for the rent. Nowadays you can't even find $500
but the
for
$300
one bedroom.
we're talking about it was not so small because
I
I
know.
can't have that. I have to send money to the
Yeah.
camp for you, then I have to try
Yeah, we're in
to do
refugee camp, then you are supporting all of us.
all this thing I was doing because
Mm,
with all that job I would have had money to do
no. How much do I pay you per hour? I'm
it.
curious. Please tell our audience.
It was $1.50 an hour.
One. Okay, so we're talking about the late 80s to the early 90s, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
1991, 1990, 1991, around
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah, 91, yeah.
And CNA were being paid dollar and what 50 cents per hour in the US.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much they pay them today?
No,
OMG. Some CNAs have paid, I would say $20. The highest that I've heard of. Yes. $20, 15. Well, a good 15 to, if they're brand new and just got a nursing school, nurse age school, they're being paid around 15 to $18. And if they have good experience, it's between 20 to $25 per hour.
yeah. With the experience I had,
30 years later. Wow.
when the experience I had after I 150
Hmm.
an hour, when I got hired at the Jewish room in
Hmm.
Johnson City, they started me $12 an hour. Where they say I had that experience.
Okay, but
Yeah,
now we're talking about the early 2000s.
yeah, but the other way, I just graduated, and
Okay. Oh, okay.
anything they give me, I was so anxious to take it
You're
because
like, wow.
nobody, I don't have no recommendations. I
Mm-hmm.
had nothing to show to them until after I had worked with them for long because I know my ability.
Mm-hmm.
They started to add. one or two sons to our money.
Mhm.
And I told them I was leaving to go to further. They all got excited. The manager
Yeah.
called me, why are you going? I said, because my family is moving there. But when I
Yeah.
got there with the recommendation I had, they started me with 12.
Yeah.
After a while, I started making 14, 50.
Mhm.
Yeah, because the work, you have to now look at the money.
Mhm.
Though the money will be good, but do your job diligently, that people will admire you.
Yeah.
If in case of any recommendation on the fee,
Mhm.
you'll be recommended.
Sienna is saying she gets paid $15. This is your granddaughter. She gets paid $15 as a nurse's aide.
Mhm. Yeah,
That's okay.
they have something like Birat saying that better go law is not like sheep law is not like better go law.
Plus, we're talking about 30 plus years ago. Thank you, Sienna, for sharing that. Thank you so much. Wow. That my heart goes out to you for your dedication to family and for years and years of nursing services that you have provided. Thank you so much. Uh, as we speak on this and laugh about it, I want for our viewers to please feel free share a bit of your nursing journey with us in the chat. Make it short and sweet. If you have any question for my dad or myself, feel free to post it in the comments. We're just hanging out Sunday after church, hanging out, and you know, my next question to you all out there and for my dad is, how long have you been a nursing professional? So that noting that you worked from the early 90s until we put sanction on you and told you no more work. Oh goodness.
But something I want to tell you, man, thank you, tell God, thank you for releasing me because I was weak and tired at that time. I had to work
Well,
in the
worn
community.
out. You have mileage on you, man.
Even any
Wow.
place I went, all the places
Uh-huh.
I went, my wife would tell them, and you yourself would tell the hair nurse, don't get no more overtime. I said, what are people talking about? Because I really wanted to meet the support of you people and meet the support
Yeah.
of the family back home. Being the
Yeah.
head of the family I had, they'll call me between 4 or 5 in the morning.
Hmm.
Oh, I want to sell smoothie. When you come in the country, people feel they're making money, but I was not
Mm-hmm.
sure that I'm making money, but I had to,
Yeah.
to help people.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I did. And if you people were not going to take me from there, maybe you're going to take my body because I was so tired. I
You were
work.
tired, your back would hurt, you had shoulder issues, and nurses aid. Okay, Dad, let's talk about. Let me ask you another question.
Mm,
This one,
mm,
what are some of the biggest advantages which you say you take from being a nurse's aide? Reward
yeah.
you've experienced from your experience.
The reward from my experience is
Mm-hmm.
the blessing that God have given me and my family.
Mm-hmm.
Because you have to love what you do with your whole heart.
Mm-hmm.
And God will not reward you ready, but he will reward you when that time comes. Because when I was doing that job, it was very hectic. And there were so many people who put in petition for our family to come from a refugee camp. But I want to bless us one through God. You people were approved.
Yes.
So I took the job seriously and started to pray to God that
Yeah.
if my family come, I will still do the work. When I came, I was still working.
You
Because
were.
I decided that the work is a what God you're there and God me today to pay my rent and make me live in America.
Mm-hmm.
I don't go to work what I don't have and tell people say I can be able to do they know what I'm doing. People say, oh, you need to get something on job. I say, job, all right, why? If my daily bread I'll get it from there and helping me all with it. So with that, I feel so happy to do it at the time and I'm still happy if there will be any necessary assistant work that I
Yeah.
can do. But it would not be like how the way to do it back and forth.
Dad, how old are you? Tell our audience how old are you now? And you talking about if this nurses it work, you would do it. How,
I
how old
was
are you
born,
now?
I was born 1949, December 12th. I'm 75
Uh-huh.
years old.
75 years old, Daddy. You're not
I
going
can
to
still,
no work.
I can still do nothing job.
Maybe even as a sitter, you're gonna fall asleep.
Yeah, but you know
That's
what?
no
Then
patience.
I will not eat too much.
When you when you fall asleep, sometimes they put a blanket over you
Yeah.
and run away, and then you're in trouble when you wake up.
But do you think that will be done if I'm working? When I'm working, I'll concentrate on my job.
I know you will. You just
What
gotta
I
be
will do,
careful.
what I will do, man.
Uh-huh.
I know. The one thing I know I want to do in my field is to get a record of bad character.
Yes. Yes.
All my record. If you pull my record now in the nursing place I work, it will take
Uh-huh.
me one month to come back. The Jewish
Oh,
people in Florida still call me, and when Jacksonville they still call me and say they want me to come
yeah.
back because
Yeah.
we work with a character. Don't work
Correct.
for money. You're working for money, but your character is number one.
That's right.
The job you learn, don't take it to be foolish and take it to be
Right.
serious that go against trying to live.
Yes.
So I just put that in mind that was the job that got my whole entire family,
Mm-hmm.
brother, sister, nephew, nieces, you put my mind that brother in the country.
How many
So
people you sponsor as a nurse's aide, getting paid $1.50 per hour? How many people over your nursing career were your income to sponsor to the US? That is
82 people.
OMG 82.
Yeah, but
Oh,
let me tell you now, where the 82 came from is the money I was making. The only time I spent money were
mm-hmm.
to process the paper.
Okay.
I know I pay no lawyer fee
Uh-huh.
for all the documents I pay for them. And then you all be in that place, the little money we get for food sometimes. I send money for food sometimes. I send money for this and that. But if we were doing it for partition with immigration, paying them for each one of y'all, I'm not going to be able. It was
True.
the humanitarian work they put there for us.
Yes.
But
Yes.
we have to play our part.
Yes.
Mhm.
Daddy, I have a viewer here who is sending, in addition to Nia,
Mm,
who, let me go back to Nia. She says, watching from Facebook Live, awesome interview. She gave me a bunch of stars. She got
mm,
like 5 stars here and there.
mm,
He's the best CNA in the world. He served many people for years. Congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
then this lady came earlier on and she's back again. This is her WhatsApp number. Kaja, are you trying to join us on the show? Um, Bonji, she's joining. She's okay. Welcome and thank you so much for. She's laughing, blowing kisses. We appreciate you. Um, are
Thank
you
you.
a nurse or do you have nurses in your family? Please share with us. Just me and my dad hanging out. I'm a registered nurse. Well, I'm a nurse practitioner now, and my dad is. I truly, truly, truly appreciate my dad for his nursing career that he led, and based on his income, little or none that he had, he was able to sponsor my siblings, myself, to the US over 30 years ago. And as you heard him say, he has sponsored over 85 family members, relatives to the US, including his own children. And so, how can we say that a nurse's aide, a nurse's aide is not an essential member of the nursing profession? As you all know, this podcast is created and hosted and sponsored, launched by Nurses in Charge. We are a nonprofit organization based in the US, but we are global. We have members in at least 20 countries now, and our vision is that the expert nurse, the novice nurse will bridge the gap between the expert and the novice nurses so that they can be one, so that they can respect each other, so that that morale, professional morale can be boosted throughout their professional career longevity. So, if you are a nurse out there, please hear my dad's story today and know that your little income can go miles away, and he was able to sponsor over 85 members of his family, including his children, to the U.S. And he's 75 years old, and he still has the heart to serve as a nurse. And all nurses are nurses. Whether you are a nurse's assistant, a licensed practical nurse, a registered nurse, an advanced practice nurse, we are all nurses, and we all are very much valuable to the nursing profession. So, Daddy, thank you so much.
You're
Let's
welcome.
keep our conversation going because you just crack me up sometimes when you talk. So, on the flip side, what are some of the disadvantages did you face when you worked as a nurse's aide that you want to share with our audience today? What are some of those things that you did not appreciate? Um, some of those bad things that happened to you
Yeah,
as
when
a
when
nurse's
I started working at nursing aid, the first thing I noticed was when I got the first assignment,
aide?
I
Mm-hmm.
went in a room and then the lady told me said she don't want black person to touch her. So I went to the
Oh,
old man. They didn't want black to touch them.
uh
And
huh.
I went over there to the nurse. The nurse who hold me in that room and said, "This is a man will
Yeah.
have to be. He the only one to be working with her." So
Oh,
it was so cocky on me, but I just
yeah.
decided to know that they need help.
Yes.
They need help. I can't blame the situation they are in. They live with
Mm-hmm.
that in their life. To see them laying down there to the black meditation is a wonderful
Yeah.
thing for them. So I never blamed them, I never said that it was bad what they were saying. They are
Mm-hmm.
not getting used to it. But because conditions put them to where they were, so
Mm-hmm.
I had to consider that as that way and decided to work with them. And as we began to work with one another, they
Mm-hmm.
started to like me. If the day I don't go to work, they'll be asking the nurse, what
So
move?
you tell me that your patients were racist? You consider them anyway. You have consideration of them for their condition, being elderly, and you did not take an offense to it, and then over time they warm up to you.
Yeah,
And
because
wow.
in Lenny, the CNA, what was mostly
Hmm.
were uh, Alzheimer. And
Okay.
I gotta know what Alzheimer can do.
Mm-hmm.
So I decided to just go down of the rules and then take my time to for them to like me. That happened to a human being, happened to animal too. If you went and got a dog and that
Yeah.
dog you wanted to raise it, the dog
Hmm.
will not like you, they'll be barking at you, but you had to try to do something for that dog to be friend with you. So
Yes.
I'm not comparing them with that, but they don't know me. So they
Yeah.
had to know me when they put me away and I get shy, I get vexed and move. I would not know
Hmm.
them and they would not know me. So I
Hmm.
continued going closer, closer. I became their best of friend.
You build that relationship with them.
Yeah. The day
Wow.
the day I'm not at work, the nurse will come and say, but Mo, everybody asking you today. I said, but I've not heard the one here phone have not been heard. Hey,
Everyone, here's my dad's number: 1-800 move. Okay.
MUE 100 MUE moon.
MUE. Daddy,
So when
I don't know.
and then when I go I 100 moon, I'm going to have double time and a half.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, because moon not one easy man to work with.
Yeah.
So when I go a double time and a half.
Oh my goodness. So they used to pay you
Yeah,
overtime.
if I off, I need to rest my body to get ready for the next
Uh-huh.
assignment. But when they pull me to go, 1 a.m. need
Yeah.
one a double time and a half.
Yeah.
You can't give me
Wow.
one. Yeah, I need a double time and a half.
Yeah. So everyone hear that number. Oh, I put CNI. Is that shit CNA? That's a CNA direct phone number. Why 1-800 move. Oh my goodness.
One time we're having a conference in our
Uh-huh.
department. They had inspection coming like a week, so they came to ask us what can we
Hmm.
do, what they can do for us to work very hard. I
Hmm.
said, the only way we can work hard for you, let's respect one another. You
Yes.
can be daughter of nursing, you can be who of nursing, let us know
Hmm.
that we are the beginning of nursing.
Yeah.
If we all look the CNA, probably that we'll find on the patient will not tell you and then you'll get in trouble. So
Yeah.
we say, thank you very much. I said, we have to respect one another.
Yes.
That's how it is. I don't care you get a BSc, you get a master. But my
Mm-hmm.
lesson I send it, I can be able to go to jail if I don't do the right thing. And if you
True.
don't do the right thing, you go to jail. They won't say, but you get master degree, they won't put you, they put you in jail.
Right.
So let's be very careful and well one another as human beings to love one another.
Mm-hmm. So your message to nursing professionals is that we should respect each other regardless of our degree status, our uh yeah, achievements, but we're all nurses. You know that I take that from you, and that is one of NIC's mantra, that we are all equal. Respect a nurse, because not because they have a master's degree, doctorate degree, but because we are all nurses. And I've met many nurses who would say, "Oh, I'm just a nurse's aide. I'm just the LPNs call
Mm-hmm.
themselves
Mm-hmm.
low paid nurses. They're like,
Mm-hmm.
I'm nobody." And then the CNA says, "Psst, I'm just here." Everybody walk all over me. And nurses in charge says, "Nope, you are a valuable
Yes. Yes.
player,
Mm-hmm.
VIP.
We are the number one VIP.
Yes,
Number
you
one.
are VIP on this team."
But whatsoever we see, if we can report it well, if we
Mm-hmm.
can have problem for the our stations. So
Right.
I always keep us to go over my patient report to my
Mm-hmm.
other friends, and
Mm-hmm.
whatsoever I will see, I write it down, and what I give me a report, I write it down. When we go for meeting, I tell them this what we went through, but we did it because what I saw at the time, it was this and this and this. And one thing I already hit my other friend to do, and they
Mm-hmm.
know that they go home now, the patient is in a mess, they will leave the person ready and go. It's
Mm.
not good. If you see a person lying down, not well or well, check the person off. Then
Yes.
you do all what you will do, your attendant well. Then when you pass it over to your friend,
Yes.
you make your friend feel good that
Mm-hmm.
you know what you're doing. But
Yes.
don't always lead them in that way or lead them in that thing, then you leave.
Yes. So
So
don't leave a patient in incontinent.
yeah,
They pee and poop on themselves, and you leave them there because you're rushing home.
yeah.
Mm.
The home is a home. You want to be a home. But
Right.
when you get a daily bread, respect
Correct.
your
And the
holy and
Bible speaks on that.
they are the bosses.
Yes.
Have that respect for them, love
Yes.
them. God will love you too. But when you love them well, you get
Mhm.
blessing from that.
Yes. The Bible
Yeah,
speaks on us serving our earthly masters as us serving our heavenly Father. So absolutely, that is
and
unethical.
one of my motto for one of them more
Hmm.
serve beyond serve.
What that mean, Daddy?
It is serving beyond serve.
Hmm.
It is serving that beyond your mind, beyond
Mm.
yourself. Put yourself in the shoe like them. Help them
Okay.
more than what you think you will get from out of it.
Beyond your call of duty.
Thank you.
Wow.
If you can't do that, you're
Mm-hmm.
going to get play the way people play it.
Mm.
You will not enjoy the fee. I love
Yeah.
the fee, and none I still love the fee.
Yes. Thank you, Daddy. Who is this guy? Do you know a Sisimio Bamu? I think
Yeah,
it's one of your nephews in
yeah, my
Guinea.
nephew, yeah, give me yeah,
He
yeah,
said, "Bonjour. Je vous suis depuis." I can't even speak French no more.
yeah. That my
He's
nephew
from
there.
Conakry.
Yeah, he is doctor or pharmacist.
Yes, yes, yes. Welcome, welcome. This is one of our relatives who's joining us from Facebook. This is I'm interviewing your
Uncle.
your uncle. I'm giving you a hard time today. And then that this is Doris Gonga. This is my spiritual sister. She's
Uh-huh.
also a member of Nurses in Charge. She said, "Wow, 85 persons.
Mhm.
That was wonderful. That was wonderful. Thank you,
Mhm.
Mr. Kimmel. Yeah, yeah. He's the the patriarch of our family. Grandpa's gone, but my dad. has always been there. And he's we call him Panta richest man because of all his impact on people in our family. Let me see. Awesome, awesome. Okay, perfect. Um, I don't see any questions from Facebook for you. I see a lot of appreciation for your work. I want to let everyone know that Dad and I were here today sharing stories of his nursing profession, the legacy he's led, and truly what I saw my dad do as a nurse, how he carried himself, how he was gentle. He was always highly, highly recommended by his patients. That became my legacy. That became my way of caring for patients. Imagine working, coming into nursing and working alongside your parents. My mom worked at another facility somewhere in the city, and my dad also worked. But this nursing home where my dad and I worked at, that is where I got my training as a nurse aide. And daddy, remember back then they used to pay us $7, I think 50 cents to sit in class and get certified. We're
Yeah.
talking 1997 when I graduated from high school,
Hmm.
and that's when they paid us. I was like, "What? I want to become a nurse, and you're paying me to take the course?" High school student coming out and being paid that much. I was being paid more than you when you became a nurse's aide.
But you know what I said to you?
$5 more.
You know what I told you? I said, very, she love and a very good love.
Sheep luck is not the same as a Billy goat luck. It's true, Daddy.
Hmm. None
Wow.
of, none of you, you can have a master degree, a PhD degree
Uh-huh.
with black, green, the other person, when they go apply, with the same degree, somebody will
Yes.
get more than you or more
Yes.
than you. So with me, I was not looking at the money, I was looking at the enjoyment of being higher. I
Wow.
could be able to get my daily prayer and take
Yes.
care of my family. That was the more important thing I was doing the
Yes.
job.
Did you have other family members or friends that went for a different profession, and how was the what was the comparison? Were they easily hired, happy in their work endeavors as compared to you? What are some of those differences you saw in the Liberian community? You being a nurse's aide versus other people who did something else.
Being a nursing assistant in the
Mm-hmm.
community at that time, Providence, because Providence was where we stopped first
Mm-hmm.
started work. There were different kind of job in different areas. But
Mm-hmm.
more of the job that people were doing probably used to be factory job.
Okay. Mm.
And then I decided not to do factory job. I decided to do a work that will be able to help me out. The first work I did before going to the nursing school, I
Mm-hmm.
worked as a city uh, cleaner. We used to be carrying the garbages from the
Yeah,
street and put in the truck.
waste management. Yeah.
Yeah, they were I did for about 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
Then when the announcement came that they were looking for people to become CNA,
Mm-hmm.
they were going to train them. I left and went for it. And
Okay.
when I worked for working that hard, luckily we graduated and I started to uh, get an understanding of what the job is like and what it is
Mm-hmm.
better to get a career. Because each time I apply to any other area with my career, I'll be accepted to come for an interview. When I do go, they'll hire me.
Yes.
So I feel happy that I have something to do.
Mm-hmm. Wow. And that's one thing you told a lot of our loved ones who came on immigration status. You
Mhm.
advised them that, hey, I know you want to become an engineer. I know you want to become a businessman, computer scientist,
Yeah. Hmm.
but make sure you have something that you can always fall back on. Get your CNA certification so that you can always have a job to feed yourself as you pursue other professions. Did they listen to you?
Yeah, I think I can remember about my sibling that came with some other people that went into your training, to the training.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them graduated and some left by themselves. But
Mm-hmm.
those who graduated, they start to work. That's a disadvantage and advantage. They start to work.
Yeah.
Those who never had time to stay there and graduate, they started to look for a job.
Mm-hmm.
You are already you are a job. People looking for you to work for them.
Yeah.
But
You're in
if
demand.
you in demand, and if you don't want to work to get the satisfaction from the job to certify you as a nursing assistant,
Mm-hmm.
you won't be passing around. You will still be passing around until next time.
You know that one thing is to tell us, Nyepu, don't be fatting around. You're not getting younger. Don't be fatting around. I said, but daddy, what you mean by fatting around?
But I have to tell you more thing. I said, don't do monkey business.
Don't be doing no monkey business around. Put your hair straight and go to school.
He said war now. He said the war.
Oh,
If
daddy.
you have war and no prom were not there to
He
give you
told
an
me one thing
advice.
when we listen to our parents. He said, don't be fatting around. Then he would say, listen, don't bring any vagabond home when you're in Africa in a refugee camp. No vagabonds at your school that you want to follow here and lose your future. They weren't the one feeding you. Oh my goodness. Vagabonds. My college roommate, she came one time, she said, Daddy, I'm not vagabond. I'm a good girl.
Yeah.
She's been a nursing professional now too for I would say 20 years. She went on to become a she took on biochemistry, and then she couldn't, well, that research company closed down, and then she came back into nursing, and now she's been a registered nurse, has her master's. She's doing very good for herself. So sometimes we talk and she said, how's daddy? I'm not a vagabond, and we just laugh about it. I
Mm-hmm.
see I got some comments here.
Mm-hmm.
I see my cousin, your nephew in Guinea. Hey, my brother, Bamu, you're writing a lot of French here. I sorry, that's not gonna help me. Those who are French speaking, who are in the audience, viewers, you guys will benefit from what my cousin is writing here. But until you translate it in English, I'm sorry. But I just wanted to give you the respect and post what you wrote down here. Thank you so much for following us. As you see, your uncle is in a hot seat and we're just laughing off. I'm going to go to Dr. Baldwin. She is actually our Global Affairs Director of Global Affairs for Nurses in Charge. And Dr. Valencia said this is a legendary opportunity for daughter and father to share their wisdom. Thank you, Dr. Nyepu, for the great work you are doing. Dr. Valencia, listen, my mother was a nurse. Well, she is still a nurse, but she started her nursing profession in Liberia. Literally, I was born. She gave my grandmother became my babysitter. My mother went to nursing school, and she has been a nurse now 48 years. I interviewed her last week, and it's a privilege to have my dad here today, for us to just talk. I told him this interview will be laid back. It would just be like our usual hangout. We hang out a lot. One of our favorite places to go is um, uh, what's this place?
Coca-Cola.
Cracker Barrel. Thank you. We visit Cracker Barrels in every state in the United States when we hang out. That would do. We're gonna go this week. But sometimes we just sit and talk like this. So truly, my heart goes to my dad. He worked all these years,
Thank
wasn't
you.
paid much. He was being paid $1.50. Now I cannot imagine today being paid $1.50 to do anything with. Daddy, I don't even think I don't even know who gets paid $1.50 today, but in your time, that
Mm.
was moolah. That was money. So you managed to pay for immigration And while you were doing that, you managed to feed us while we are in refugee camp. Um, you bought our plane ticket.
But that's the reason why I was doing double job, a lot of overtime to meet
Yeah.
that
How many
requirement.
jobs you had? I'm getting teary. How
You know
many
what?
jobs?
I, I had
Oh,
three jobs.
3 jobs just to make ends meet.
I had at the Jewish home. I was work there for
Yes.
16 hours
Yes.
at the Jewish home. Then the day I
Mm.
had my weekend out there, I go out work for 6 hours. I rest so that I have my head to do it.
Wow.
Then the overtime was floating. More people don't let it work. So I wrote my name 1-800 more. So if you want help, just call 1-800 more. That means I work for you.
Whew. Dad, you are courageous.
Thank you.
You're a man who always said, "It's big as Bible verse." And I later on came to find out it is a Bible verse. Those that work not should not eat.
Yeah.
Every night.
Listen,
I said, Daddy, you can change your Bible verse.
I said
This
no.
is Bible verse. So we grew up knowing that if we don't work, we will not eat. We will be
You will
poor.
get the facility you get.
We'll be
So
destitute. So we learn to work, and there is not a Camus family that I know, family member I know who is lazy.
they all work around the country.
Yes,
They all work.
yes,
Though
we're
in
all
different segments, they
successful.
all work 24 hours.
Yes, we're
Yeah.
all successful. You brought us up well. 85 members of our family you brought to the U.S. were all dedicated to working hard, contributing to society, and this legacy of truly being genuine and taking care of um, those who are vulnerable in society, the elderly, the sick. And you did that. You ingrained that in me. Naya did the same, and I'm sitting here today laughing, enjoying nursing profession now over 26 years. My heart goes out to you, and I just wanted the world to see where my humble beginnings come
Thank
from
you.
and where I get my work ethics that I wasn't born with, but my parents instilled it into me. Thank you so much, Daddy. I
You're
appreciate.
welcome.
We are we are exactly 59 minutes to the hour. Thank you so much.
You're
Um,
welcome.
to everyone who joined us today. Daddy, do you have any last advice for do you have any advice for those who are coming to the US seeking a good life, and those who are coming into the nursing field? Please tell them something, because you are a man of wisdom, man. If you weren't speaking into me over the years, I'd be a vagabond. Oh
You
dear.
know, the experience of good life is good
Mm-hmm.
all the time, but it's not good. You
Okay.
have to first have bad life, suffer if you get good life.
Mm,
Because when I came to America, I saw many people and I was doing good work. I work with the World Bank those days, making good better money. I came people say, oh, we can do this one, we'll go do this one, get my son. I want to get my money that my need is on. If
mm,
I'm cleaning the dirt, they give me 150 or 200 check is my money.
yeah.
That means if I had that money, I'm very proud I have that. Then
Yeah.
thinking I want to be rich, I'm gonna do something that'll be able to get rich. Which I'm not doing it in the right way. No people come from Africa that want to be rich overnight.
Mm,
You want to be rich overnight when you have the education and the disease or what you want to do to get that money.
mhm,
So when you come, don't be saying, I can't do that kind of work. There no work is ugly, but you are the one that ugly for yourself.
mm,
All work that is payable is a
mm,
good job. But if you had a heart that is so bigger than your brain, you want to ride a better car, you want to get a better place to be. If you don't have that opportunity, you don't have that me, what will you do? So you always go to start from little until you go a bit, until God open your way. I
mhm.
will not even get it yourself. You can't sort of old car I had.
Yes.
That car when I had it was 1978 car I bought it from one old lady. And it was good for me. As long as it was mine, it would care from point A to point B and stop and spoil and would fix it. I feel proud to have it. So, but some people come from back there and come, they want to get everything on the platter. And getting everything in the platter that you don't know, you don't deserve it, it can't last long. So you can see us today, God has blessed us, the family. We are blessed that you people have heard and listened to the advice, and God bless you that you people have getting your career or your family. I feel very happy. And you know, one time I told you, I said, man, if you get education, your education will be your pa, will be your mom, it'll be everything to you. Because your education will be, you'll be proud to do what is right. But if you don't listen and work hard and do what is right, you will not be able to enjoy. And people take this advantage over you. But it can't happen because you have learned well and people there are open to know what is wrong and what is right. And I'm very proud of what you did to learn from my advice as you gave. That don't go around they man, they woman, they person. The day you learn well, you be able to marry a white man or green man or black man, whosoever. But learn well, you can be able to have your own husband that you're proud of. But if you don't learn well, you'll be kicking around, you'll be fooling all around.
Hmm.
I thank God that you took the advices that will give you, and I'm proud of you too.
Thank you, Daddy.
Okay.
Thank you, everyone who could join us today. It was fun, emotional, and a lot of wisdom shared. This is how I grew up. This is the dad that brought me up, gave me life, and made sure that I did not become a vagabond. He wanted the best for me. And
Thank you.
I wanted to do everything to make him happy. Thank you.
Yeah, man. You have made it. You have made it, man. You took the advances. You all took the advances. I worked so hard. No way to get anything good unless you work hard. You work hard and all what you're told. No resting. For me, I used to talk every time. Then you make joke out of me. Daddy can talk.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
I-
we used to gossip about you.
yeah, yeah, today now. My
Oh,
talking,
Daddy talks a lot. Oh, my goodness. He can change his Bible verse.
my talking, I picked my mouth. If
Oh,
I never taught her for her to learn, we wouldn't be the way we are today. So I tell
oh,
people,
yeah.
for daddy talking so much,
Oh, Daddy wanted the best for us. You see those kids over there, they make their mom and dad proud, make me proud.
yeah,
And all I wanted to do is make sure that you're proud, Daddy. So thank you for
thank
being.
you, thank you, thank you, thank you. God be
Amen.
with y'all. God be
Amen.
with those who listen well to make us proud. I sit there now, I can die tomorrow, be happy to go because I know that people will not suffer. Y'all learn too.
Bye, guys. Thank you, Daddy.
Amen.
I love you.
Love you too.
Oh.
Yeah. Berapa udah kayak aduh.